so this recording so we can post it for those who are unable to be present in the present moment, and that's all right. All right. For those of you who were referred here or may not be familiar with myself or my work, my name is Zayne Spirit. I am a medium, a divine channel, as well as a ancestral energy healer, a Reiki teacher. I do a lot of different things in the realm and in the realms of spirituality and just living in spirit, being present with spirit. I do a lot of medical mediumship. So being able to see things that are taking place in the body, the way the cells are working and moving, the energy that is in the cells in the body, as well as what is taking place in the ancestral and DNA patterns in the body. And during these sessions, you will hear me chant, you will hear me use the bells and rattles, different things that I feel led to use in the session. But most importantly, my voice, you may hear, definitely will hear different languages that are ancestral to me and my lineage, my team, and also divine messages that will resonate differently for each and every one of you. So just be open to receive. And also, if you're resonating with something or you feel led to be of support to somebody else in this community, feel free to comment, message them. We are in this collective together. So like I said, even if you're not receiving the direct channeling, you may be feeling the effects and the energy moving through your body through someone else's channeling, because we are all divine reflections. I didn't want to rush this. Let me see. I'm going to put my links in the chat. Let's see here. Give me a moment. You guys can donate if you feel led to donate. If not, that's perfectly fine. I do have a few people who have paid for the event, so we're going to take care of them after the beginning collective channeling and our meditation. So I'm going to just put my links in here real quick and we'll get started. How is everybody doing? We've got like 15 people in here right now. Thank you guys for coming. Yes, we are family. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And if you guys like these channelings or you feel led to get additional support, I do have sessions, personal sessions, but also if you just need a soundboard, if you're going through a purging after this session and you need to message me, feel free to message me. That's what I'm here for. All right. So we're going to get into our meditative positions. I like to be on my ball, but just be in the most comfortable position for you. Go ahead and loosen up your shoulders. Transmuting any and all stagnant energy in this room, in this sacred holy space, elevating the vibration of each and every being who is in this space, bringing forth focus and openness to the divine messages that are taking place. I want all of you to take your 2 fingers here and just gently rub on the third eye. Begin taking a deep breath in. You're going to allow the belly to expand and hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Gently exhale. Now begin tapping on the third eye. Deep breaths. And release. I'm going to walk us all through some cleansing and protection. Spirit is guiding us to be more proactive in our spiritual health. And maybe some of us have had an energetically heavy day. So we're going to go ahead and create a clean slate. I want you to place your hands palms up, lay them on your legs, your lap, or anywhere next to you that is comfortable. And as you're breathing in deep, I want you to envision a white light coming into your crown and slowly moving through the body. Gently moving that white light through the arms, through the chest, just pushing down through the feet, any and all energy that is not in alignment with you. We're just going to move that on down, and we're transmuting that into love, into the earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. Bringing that white light down, removing any burdens from your shoulders, and paying attention to any pressure that you feel on your back and in your hips. You are safe here. Transmuting the contemplative mind, the overthinking mind. We're removing some head pressure. I want you to continue envisioning that white light coming through and taking nice deep breaths. I feel that in the heart space. If something has been weighing heavy on your heart, go ahead and let it go. Regret does not serve you. Good. Release. Once you feel lighter, you're going to envision that white light in your stomach with your solar plexus. Now I want you to really feel the energetic movement in this ball. How does the energy flow? Now I want you to project that white light outwards and wrap it around you like a bubble or a shield, fully encapsulating yourself. And here you can go ahead and say, I am safe. I am protected. Only the highest frequency of love is allowed in my space. Only the utmost peace is allowed in my space. Mm. You might feel some tingling and pressure through the third eye and the crown. Go ahead and open up that throat. Allow yourself to speak your truth. Be at peace. That your truth is not meant to please anyone, but your truth is meant to set you free. Let's take another big, deep breath in, holding that breath for 3, 2, 1. Gently exhale. Let out those sighs of relief as you let go what is no longer in alignment with you, as you nestle into your protection, into your peace. As you claim your truth is not one to be forgotten. Now I want you to envision roots coming out of your feet or out of the bottom or the base of your spine. Let those roots run deep into the earth. Breathe in deep. Hold that breath in and slowly release. Good. You're doing amazing. I want you to envision yourself right in front of you in your healthiest and happiest self. What does that version look like for you? How does that version feel? Breathing in nice deep breaths. Ooh. Releasing any judgment of self, any expectations of self. You are divine. And as you look at this version of you that is at your happiest and healthiest, I want you to know that where you are right now is divine as well. This is a moment of self-acceptance of where you are right here and right now. Your worth is not different from that version in front of you. Go ahead and wrap your arms around you in a big hug physically. And in your mind, I want you to see yourself hugging that version of you that you admire so much, and know that you are not different. That is you. And you are love. You are ease. You are sacred. You are holy. You are the temple. You are the word. You are everything you need and more in abundance. Deep breathe that in as you embrace yourself and trust yourself in your care. Breathe that in. I trust myself now. I trust myself now. I am at ease with myself now. I am at ease with myself now. I am in full acceptance of every version of me. I am in full acceptance of every version of me. I love me for all that I am. I love me for all that I am. Speak that from the deepest parts of you. I love me for all that I am. All that I am, all that I have been, all that I ever will be. I am divine. You are divine. Yes, indeed. Place your hands out in front of you, facing me. I'm going to do a hand activation. Each and every one of you have these beautiful divine gifts, and many of you are meant to lay hands, not only for yourself, but for others. And each and every one of you have the ability to heal yourself. Each and every one of you have the ability to transmute, to create. You, divine being, have no limits. I am transmuting the fear surrounding the natural abilities that live in us. I wake them up from their dormancy. I wake them up from their dormancy. I bring full trust into this space, into the body of every single being in this sacred holy space. I bring confidence into everybody, every vessel, every mind. Let's go ahead and move out any fear towards your divine ability. Claim that power within you. I'm going to breathe the fire of the dragon into your hands. You may feel some heat or temperature change. I want you to take a deep breath in now. Deep breath. And release. Rub your hands together. I want you to open your eyes whenever you are ready and let me know how you're feeling. I'm about to pull up y'all's comments. Oh, I'm crying right now. B said that was fucking amazing. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have each and every one of you here. I feel better. Good. Good. Warmth. Good. I'm so happy I joined. Thank you, Divine. Yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you for being present. Bro, the visualization, especially with these that dragon fire into my hands. Yes. Oh, the dragon fire. I feel like the little girl in Spirited Away. I love Spirited Away. One of my favorite movies. Today says I feel lighter, beautiful. I felt the heat change, but I'm also outside. Understood. Understood. Thank you. Thank you. B said my dragons were so present. They were so excited to see your work. I love your dragons. Thank you. Leah says very powerful energy and tingling. We are so blessed. Gabrielle says felt the heat in my feet. Good. Good release through the hands and feet. I felt the roots on my feet. Good. Good. You can use the cleansing. The powerful thing is that you are always the tool. Like you don't need, bells and whistles and sage and Palo Santo and why all of those things are so beautiful. And I love working with, the tools that nature does give us, that the divine, those are our divine reflections too, and the things that they do and the intentions that they bring. And they remind us of our power within. And I'm here to remind you that you can still cleanse, protect, and visualize grounding for yourself no matter where you're at. And there's so much power in that. There's so much power in that. You're able to do that anywhere, anytime. If you feel overwhelmed, place that cleansing and protection up. If you don't feel like you're understanding the messages that spirit is giving you, ground yourself. Envision those roots coming out of your feet. The spiritual plug, I'm just here for support. Thank you, baby. I love you. Melly says, I felt the roots pulling through my feet too. It was powerful and soothing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna read a few more comments if y'all want to comment, and then I'll actually go into beginning the individual channelings, and we'll work through who we got. We'll see. If you would like an individual channeling during this session, please comment. Hey, Mari. I'm glad because it just says Zoom user. I don't know. I was like, I don't know who the Zoom user is, but thank you. I'm glad you felt release, and that's the most important. So we'll begin the one-on-one channelings. If you would like a channeling specifically to you, make sure that you comment. Curtis would like one. Beautiful. I have 5 people that signed up for the paid ones, so I'm gonna take at least 2 or 3 of the paid ones and then take some of the ones who have not. Alki, I hope I'm saying that right, Alki. I was in a lot of pain, almost all gone now. Gratitude, perfect. Um, okay, I got you. Work soon. Leah, I'm down good. I'm glad I made it in time because I just clocked out for lunch. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Gabrielle, you're actually on my you're the first one on my paid list. Chantel, I would like one, but not one of them is paid. That's okay. Words can't explain my gratitude, angelic alchemist. Thank you so much for being here. So grateful. So let's get it popping. So we have a few people who are we're gonna get started with Gabrielle. And Gabrielle, if you would like to be on camera, by all means, you can unmute yourself or come on camera. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. But I would like to hear your voice if you're present and just kind of see if there's anything in particular that you would like work on, or if you're just open to whatever spirit would like to bring forward. Let me do my mic. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm bringing Gabrielle in. Let's see. Gabrielle. Gabrielle, are you here? Let me look. Hey, everybody that's joining. Thank you guys for joining in. We're getting started on some individual channelings. These are ancestral energy healing. And during this time, I ask that if you're not getting an individual channeling right now, that you allow the person who is getting the channeling to be the only one on the mic. That way, there's no other background noise during
Can
the
you hear me
channeling.
now? I had to go all the way out in the status, so I'm sorry.
I can hear you. How are you today?
I am good. I am good.
Thank you for being here. Is there anything in particular that you would like to work on?
Basically, it would be my heart chakra and anything spirit would like to bring forth.
Okay, perfect. I want you to be in your most comfortable position and just open to receive.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Immediately, I'm being led to the shoulders. We're going to go ahead and clear out the baggage. I'm seeing immediately your mother being connected to this baggage on your shoulders here. Also, upholding the responsibilities in the family or the responsibility to heal, feeling like this is a burden on you. We're going to go ahead and recalibrate this. Spirit says that you've been neglected of some of your personal priorities due to other people, or feeling like you have to place yourself on the side. You have been doing better with this, but do not forget that the way that whatever you consume is going to showcase in your skin. It's going to showcase in your aura, your body, and a lot of what you have been eating is doing so. And that's also pulling, I'm seeing like a magnetic field, like it's pulling forth what you are attracting, what you're looking for. We are removing resentment from the heart. We're recalibrating some blood vessels here. I see like looks like a tear. I'm gonna go ahead and patch this up. A lot of stress. And that heart stress is actually moving to the back of the spine, mid back. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that down. This is connected to neglect from your great grandfather. Let's reprogram the DNA code 7288537. Sulam de Sulekientia Bamani. Fayentia. Wumgo a contain tishini. Pull it out. There we go. I'm also seeing a curve in the spine, so I'm going to go ahead and move it into alignment, and we're going to pull down the hips. There was a lot of pressure in the right hip. There we go. You should have more flow going down into your feet now. There has been trauma, ancestral trauma with giving birth, and this also correlates to your relationships concerning placing the things that you birth or put to the forefront of your creations. They tend to come before connecting with others or relationships. And a part of this is a sense of possession, seeking to have something physically for what you are putting out into this world. But Spirit is speaking on detachment being your main focus right now. And even if you have a child, that child is not your possession. You do not own that child. I'm seeing an experience of you as this woman who was forcing your child to live by your rules and not allowing that child to be free. And this has actually reflected in your own childhood. 270225 inikiantia shoko. Yeah. Moving into the womb space. Sexual trauma here being rewritten. Also, sexual disease being common in the family. This is a lack of self-love and carelessness. Spirit says you are protected, you are divinely guided and led to those who you will enact in sexual engagement with. Trust your decisions. We're going into the subconscious to pull out falsehoods and false realities that are being created here. Tapping on the third eye, sending light into the brain waves, repairing some of your receptors from stress. Pay attention to your kidneys and your kidney health. Spirit says that we can shift that timeline, we can shift that experience. So I'm going to go ahead and move that out. Fear of making a move. You may be moving soon, moving to a new state, considering a new country. Your inner child wants to come out and play. And that is the most important burden that is sitting in your heart right now. Saying, help me, mom, help me, mommy. Come find me, feeling lost. You are being left in the care of someone who you did not trust. Therefore, you easily give your heart to people who you wish you could trust. Recentering your self-love to be the most important. Deep breath. Deep breath. Another deep breath. Pain in the right ribs on the back side, connecting to identity and needing to assert your identity, especially in the workspace, but also overactive use of your masculine, out of balance with your flow, trying to control things, especially in your family. You were not given flow, you were not taught flow, and now you are teaching yourself. That's moving into the left side. Let's go ahead and bring it out. Deep breath. Ooh. Connected to your 7th great grandmother.因为呢，跳舞很天神呢，他要么可以喊特头目的看见你，看见你，看他们的微笑的是天呐。You're the medicine woman. You are a medicine man. You have soul experiences of operating as the man in the role of man. All right. Deep breath. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space for your healing divine. Gabrielle, how are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm in tears, but I could feel the pulling and like the tingling all over my body. So I feel good.
Thank you. Good. How is everything resonating with you?
Some did, some did, some didn't, but I think the main ones did resonate with me.
That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. May it be of service to you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. Let me look here. And let me look at the chat. Thank you so much, Elise, for coming up with the list. Sending love. Chantel says, "Oh, honey, I've been there with the inner child. Sending love. I'm always in such awe when I see Zayne in action. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna move into, we're gonna do another paid spot, and then I'll do a free one. All right. Janae. Is Janae here? Let me see. Janae. Peace and blessings. Do you want to let me know? Here you are. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Was there anything in particular that you would like focus on?
I just wanted to be spirit led.
Okay. All right. I want you to be in your most comfortable position.
Okay.
Janae, have you been having some issues with your stomach?
I have.
I'm hearing immediately up your fruit intake and especially apples. Um, Apples, red fruits, raspberries. Those are going to help your blood flow better. Also going to help with your colon. You may want to do a colon cleanse detox.
Okay.
That's immediately what's coming through right here. Let's go ahead and get into the movement. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some parasites out of the gut. We're repatching some of the stomach lining. No spicy foods for 30 days. Spirit says you need to rid the past lover from your mind and allow yourself to disconnect from that energy. I'm pulling a cord out of the sacral, and it's also connected to the mind and the heart. This person is still tapping into your energy, trying to consistently tap into you. And it feels like you may have like be back and forth with thinking about this person or feeling tempted, but it's not what you want. Placing protection around you so that this person can't ease into your field anymore. We're going to go ahead and activate the hands. You have healer's hands. You've laid hands for many lives. You may have found yourself in the church, but removed yourself. Going ahead and moving some energy down through the arms. That was felt deep in the gut. Good release. Moving through the feet. Activating the colon through the feet. You might feel a prick or a sting. Take a deep breath. Spirit says you're going to have to let go of things so that they do not stay in your body. Develop healthy techniques to release. And it gets stuck, especially in your knees. I see in Tia Chukundia Sama. It said your stubbornness is in your right knee. Placing the hand on the heart. We're still pushing energy out of the feet. One of my ancestors and one of your ancestors are together washing your hair, saying that there is a release from your crown, opening up your mind to new ideas and new ways of living. New lifestyles that you didn't know would suit you will now be in favor for you. If you thought about van life, that's a definitely go for you. Opening up the throat. Hanti and Chashinkini. Tanguru Tinanaika. Clearing out your lungs. You may have some mucus drainage over the next few days. DNA code 9278. Stagnancy, family stuck in one place. Almost like small town mindsets. Fear of expansion, fear of business, fear of success being removed. They said you have to stop shorting yourself from what you are meant to do. I see you owning a store. You're opening up your doors to the community. Create a safe space for women. Create a safe space for ease. You will feel at home. Your denial of sisterhood has come from betrayal. We're easing that out of the heart now, transmuting that into trust and love, bringing in companionship, sisterhood, and partnership that can elevate your thinking, elevate your experience. Tapping on the third eye. You are meant to sing and dance in the presence of others. You find joy in letting your inner child come out and laugh and sing and dance and just be in a safe space of creativity. I hear your inner child laughing now. This is goofy. Spirit says, don't forget to laugh and have fun. Life is not meant to be serious all the time. Pulling parasites attached to the spine out. Relieving pressure from the bottom spine. Placing your disc back in with no inflammation. Deep breaths in. Uh, uh, that was deep release from the bottom of the spine. Uh, uh, For the next 28 days, you may find yourself in a place of remembrance, things that could have been triggering you to the past, or maybe even still triggering you. They will come to the surface for you to treat them with love and release them with love. Once you do that, you will break through the blockage that you have been feeling, and it will open up new doors for you. Over the next 3 months, you will see self development, you will see changes in your body, as well as a shift in your eating habits. Uh, uh, uh. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space, divine. How are you feeling, Janae?
I feel good. You touched on so much. I'm still trying to process everything, but I'm excited to see what the next 3 months will bring. And
Have you thought about opening a store?
many times, yeah, I have.
You should. You should. It'll be successful.
Okay.
Do you work in like beauty or like spa? Have you ever thought about doing like a spa?
Not spa, but I've actually last week or so I've been looking into massage therapy.
Mm.
And it came actually out of nowhere. So I took college classes for years ago, but I just wasn't focused enough at the time. So I did look back into that in the last week or so.
You're supposed to use your hands.
Okay.
You're supposed to, yeah. You're gonna feel at home in that space.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for allowing me to hold space with you.
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. So let me see. All right, Curtis. Let me go ahead and get to Curtis. Curtis, how you feeling?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. It's good to see you again.
Yes, thank you for that. Oh, that last one, I felt, I felt it. I felt it.
You felt it?
Yeah.
do,
The next
do you
day,
care?
it was like,
You care to share anything that has taken place since we spoke last time?
yeah. I've been more creative since last time. Like I don't overthink things no more. I just like right after that session, it was like I would just get up and just do it and just write things down for later. Like I feel like I was seeing the future, but writing things down now. So it was it's really beneficial.
Good, good. I'm glad. Well, it's a pleasure to have you back. I would like for you to get into your comfy position and begin with some deep breaths. The dragons are coming forth for you. You definitely have attachment to the dragon lineage. I'm seeing a yellow and red dragon right now that's coming forth. This dragon represents an element of air. It is bringing you a message to be present with the shifts, the heat in your hands, the fire that you breathe. You will now be able to see differently in like X-ray vision, is what it looks like. But they're bringing forth these heightened senses for you. And they are giving you the message that you can trust yourself. You can be immersed in these senses as they elevate, and it's like you're unlocking this space in your life where you're able to perceive things differently. Like people are going to tell you something and you're going to see You already see what's behind it. You already read the energy that's behind it, but it's deeper. You're going to be able to pull out the very depths of any and every situation and person that you meet. And sometimes that can be a little overwhelming. So they're saying be present with it. Allow yourself to write down and document the process of these heightened senses and be at ease in working with them, and you will begin to feel their presence more. Big diaphragm opening. Oh, you will sing over the fire. You are shaman of many lives. You will walk the earth barefoot and be at a space of healing. Your essence is healing to the earth when you place your feet upon the ground. You are in perfect magnetic harmony. Removing removing financial burden, shifting the dialogue around wealth and money, opening up. You're meant to write a book, several. They will be your bestsellers. You have a ritual that you are meant to do in 13 days. This ritual may come to you in vision or dreams. Pulling out from the base of the spine. You may see feather signals to signal your protection. They're saying get EMF protection and turn your Wi-Fi router off at night. This will clear your dreams and bring you more vivid experience. I'm seeing a soul experience where you lost a divine partner. She was murdered by the hands of a colonizer's hand. There is deep despair in the womb space, in the connected space in which you feel with this divine partner. You came looking for this partner. This partner wants you at peace. Release. A lot of clearing up in the root. Pressure and soreness on the right side of the throat, we're moving that out. Tapping on the back of the neck. Opening up your heart space to new love in your life. This is very Aries energy, fire energy. for taking me now to the liver, clearing out old pain, old wounds, regressive feelings towards your family, especially the mother's side of the family. Hold grace for those who keep talking but not listening. All right. I'm now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. Thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space. You can open your eyes whenever you are ready. How are you feeling, Curtis?
I'm feeling good.
That was a lot of movement.
That was a lot. And that when you said when you touched on the old divine connection, I think that's like he's still like, because I got another reading that was like, oh, like a divine partner is like in another dimension. I was like, I think that was that. Like,
It definitely felt very strong in the womb space. Definitely your connection to creativity, your muse, like how you feel about even like tapping into your own divine feminine. That wound there is like, I just heard like she wants you to be at peace. She wants you to let it go.
that makes sense. Thank you for this.
Yeah. Is there anything else surface for you?
Those books keep coming up, and because I've been trying to just let it flow, let it come to me. But I have a feeling after this is all gonna be downloaded to me.
This year, this year and next year, you're gonna be writing.
Yeah.
I'm sending love to you in that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
And I'll be on the lookout for the Aries.
Of course. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. All right, let me look in these comments. Hey, Cindy. Tia said, I have my messages on direct message. If there's still space, I'd like a one-on-one. Perfect. Yvonne said, oh my God, my daughter is nursing, but she keeps watching you and mimicking what you're doing. Yes, come on, Divine. Come on, Divine. I love that. All right, let me go ahead. Is Jasmine here? Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Making it.
Good. Good. It's a pleasure to have you. Is there anything in particular you would like focus on?
Not this time. I'm just gonna let spirit lead.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and get into your comfy position and take a deep breath in. Spirit is drawing me to your shoulder blades in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and rub the tension out of the shoulder blades here. This is your support for the burden or the responsibility that you may be carrying. And some of that desire to carry the responsibilities that you do is deeply programmed. 38257 DNA code. I keep hearing like no keeping up with the Joneses. you are meant to be in lavish and luxury, but not on the accord of what others think. Not all of the things that you think you need may be in your highest alignment, especially when it comes to homes, cars, material possessions. There will be luxuries and things that you do enjoy, and you can shift that timeline or that experience anytime. But what Spirit is saying is that there is a deeper lesson to the way that your family operates in wealth and money, and the way that they view validation from other people. And that's deeply rooted in the DNA. So we're moving that out, transmuting that self acceptance, self validation. I felt that in the heart, as well as in the left side of the temple. Removing subconscious programming. First thing you need to do in the rising is meditate. Do not pick up your phone. Do not read your messages. Do not tap into any other energy outside of your own. Recollect your dreams and travels, even if you're not immediately remembrant of everything that took place. Journal the feeling, journal how you feel when you get up. Sit and resonate. Come back fully into your body. The Spirit says you need more protective measures over you when you sleep, because you do travel. And what is going to unlock your dreams more? Mugwort before bed, as well as clove. We're moving through the digestive system. I'm seeing a chicken. You could have recently ate chicken or something that had association with that. Bringing flow back into the digestive system. We're in the blood now. We're removing toxins and metals from the blood, especially through the lymphatic system here. If you catch a sweat, there's a release. There may be an increase of sweating over the next few weeks. Deep breath. Placing the breath of life and the fire into the cells to rejuvenate the cells. Moving energy down through the feet. Releasing and transmuting with love. I'm bringing feathers over you for a full cleanse. You may feel tingling or a ticklish feeling. Tandi Shia, Buelania, Nene, no, Ule, Tia, Kiana, would Tanti, Tiene, Tu Sule, Surene, Antianu, Duelan. It's time to listen to your womb. Do not abuse your womb. Allow your creative space to shine. Do not allow others to abuse your womb. I keep hearing you hold the pearly white gates in your legs, in between your legs. That means there is a sacred holy space that lives within you to hold space for others. It is to be worshipped. It is to be respected. Your sexual energy is your creative energy. I'm seeing you painting. I'm seeing you getting creative with your hands, opening up doorways to your expression and allowing this to be your divine creation. You will manifest in your life through what you create with your hands. There's pressure in the left side of the throat where you are being meek. Like you're not speaking your truth. You're not saying what you need to say. I'm hearing that you need to set someone straight with your boundaries and do not go back on your words simply because you wish that you had them in your life. There may be a conversation that has not been had to someone that has already left your life. Boundaries are your friend. We're rejuvenating the body and the cells. Spirit says you need rest. Allow your resting to be your resting and not the time that you are thinking about what you could be doing. I see a crack in the auric field over to the right side. We're patching this up here. There is an attachment in the energy field that we're removing of now. Place salt outside your doorway after cleansing your home. Placing protection around you. Good. Deep breath. Removing the DNA pattern with trauma associated to molestation as well as pedophilia in the family. In the mid spine. If you have a lover, you're gonna let this lover go. I I see a confusion, a confused mind with decisions. Relax your body and let the decision come to you. Spirit is saying that this is the season where you will be exploring the ways that your intuition communicates with you and learning to trust that in more ease. Hantisha deep breath in. Get you a good stretch in. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space. How are you feeling, Jasmine?
I feel really good. That was a lot of release, but I feel much better.
Good, good. Was there anything in particular that stood out to you?
For sure. One of the first things you said about like material things, which was crazy because I just lost everything in a house fire a month ago. So my views on like material things has completely shifted because of that, right? Like you come out of that and you're just glad to have your life, and I was able to save my son's life. So that's really like the part that matters in it. And going forward, just an opportunity to look at material things in a different way. Like people keep asking what I need, and I'm like, I have everything I need. So that's definitely been like a huge lesson this year for sure.
Wow. I'm sending you so much love and abundance.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm glad that y'all are safe.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. How's everybody feeling in the comments? Everybody send some love to Jasmine and her situation. Just uplift one another, uplift our community, uplift our people, continue to support our people, continue to speak life and love and joy and peace and prosperity in every way over one another. Yes, yes, yes. I'm glad that y'all are feeling good. Thank you. Thank you, B. Yvonne says, amazing. This is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank y'all for sending love to Jasmine and just each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all. All right, Leah. Leah, how are you, Divine?
I'm good.
How have you been?
Good.
Good, good. It's been a while since I've seen your beautiful face on here.
Yes. It's such a pleasure. Thank you.
Always, always. Is there anything that you would like to focus on?
Financial help and abundance, if possible, and guidance in my career and next steps, and then anything else that's spirit led.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and relax your body. Just allow yourself to get into a deep ease in the body. Spirit says, stretch out your legs. Wiggle your toes. Already transmuting in the roots. I feel it at the base of the spine. We're transmuting guilt and shame out of the hips You wanted to live up to the expectations of other people. I see a disconnect with your ancestors, but they are present. It's just a wall there, like you are afraid of what they have to say, what they're going to bring to you. We're going to open up that space for you to be able to communicate more frequently, more openly, clearing out the ears, pulling a parasite out of the ear here. Your shadow feels like there is a competition between you and other spiritualists or other people in your workings. But you are one of a kind, my love. We're bringing that to the surface, transmuting that with love. Removing energy from the hands. You're going on a Reiki journey very soon. First, you must clear the bloodline of those who hate themselves and wish nothing but your failure. You have a team that is wishing for your success, bringing your success, supporting your decisions, and then there's a split. This split is from spirits that you have outcasted because of their wrongdoings and the way that they feel about themselves. This was previous soul experience related to a ritual that has taken place around the fire in the depths of the forest. Feel lots of pain in the heart space here. Spirit says you need to get to know them so that you can release them. They are not bigger than you. They are teachers for you. They are gateways to your healing, gateways, open ways, path, door openers, road openers that will open up your success and fine tune your journey, your healing, the way that you provide space for others. I'm seeing you moving and working a deep massage into someone's back. Spirit says, do not lay hands without protection. Do not be of service without protection. Some of your thoughts have not been yours. Those that have surfaced in another voice, they are meant for you to remove, but learn from them. Pressure in the right side of the temple, going into the subconscious, removing one voice. That's a man's. 2, that's a woman in her 30s named Carol. Place protection over this mind. in the energy field around Leah. Hummingbirds are coming to surface for you as a divine message. They ask you to suck the sweet nectar of life and enjoy the finer things. Enjoy the moments in nature, the moments of peace. That peace is your richness. There is a time where you shunned wealth and money, status, because of fear. That fear is in the lower gut. We're moving that out here. Money don't make you. It comes to you with ease and listens to your command. Money loves to fulfill the deepest wishes in your heart, the projects that you create in divine love. We're drawing eights, sustainability. You're going to work with awareness of what needs to be brought to heal the earth. You will be healing lands, laying your hands on lands, gridding lands. Protection work will be a major part of your work. Pulling out fear from the kidneys. There's pressure on the heart space on the left side, pulling that out. This is directly to your mother's mother. Who thought men were more important than their daughters. 27985. When your tears were not seen and your cries were not heard, you were listened by the divine and your higher self. You were always in divine alignment. You are always where you need to be. Forgive and release. Removing you from survival, placing you in the land of the living. Living from abundance in the heart space. Removing blockages from the root. I'm seeing a vision of you carrying wood to a cabin. This seems like a previous soul experience. Could be a cabin that you have now. This is previous soul. There was loneliness here. That aches in your heart. And now we're rooting you in community. Rooting you in the oneness of all that is, in the presence of your divine reflections. Life is not about a mission for you, but you have made it one. You can rest and just do the things that you wish to do. That's deep in the heart space and the stomach. Be easier on yourself, gentle in the way that you are transitioning in your life. Be authentic to you. Trust your hands. Trust your vision. Is the release from the bottom of the spine. Fear of having children, removing that from the womb. Deep breath and release. You are meant to hold ceremony. You will feel at home in ceremony. You feel at home in the woods with community. You feel at home in retreats, but not just retreating from the way that we live, but establishing a new way of living. Spirit is asking that you walk in that. Placing light codes over the spine. Afiambula, Visiani, Daye Kiana, Ekiane, Shiala, Ekiane, Ona. You need to go back to your ancestral lands and heal the land of the pain and hurt that has taken place. You will learn here your greatest power is in not only your heart, but your hands. Your hands will relay what is the message in your heart. It is a sacred message, a code only for you. It will not always be spoken, but when it is, it will enlighten those in your presence. It will allow those to witness the divine and the divinity in them through you. Divine reflection. You are seen and meant to be heard only in the right company. Spirit sometimes closes your voice when you are not meant to be spreading words that people are not ready for. Not everyone is ready for what you know. Not everyone is ready for the elevation that you seek for them. Drop your expectations of them, accept them for who they are. Be graceful with them on their journey, just as you are called to be graceful with you. Pressure on the wrists, feeling like you can't hold what is being given to you, but you can. And if it's not meant for you to hold or receive, you would feel it. Your body will reject it. There we go. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space, divine. Leah, how are you feeling? Wait, I can't hear you. Spirit said, you will only be heard by those meant to hear you.
I said I feel very warm and tingly all over. It was intense.
Were there things that stuck out to you?
Do
you feel like, I said, were there things that stuck out to you or you feel like answered your questions?
Definitely the part about ceremony and blessing the lands. Yeah, I've already been doing that and have felt called to that. So that was very affirming. And the part about the bloodline. I need to go back and listen to that. That was interesting to me. About the mother's lineage.
Mm, okay. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing space with me and showing
Yes,
your
thank
beautiful
you so
picture.
much.
Of course. Thank you. All right, let me look at the messages here. Melly, I've actually resonated with so much and heard my team saying, yeah, while giving me the side eye. It's like that sometimes. We're all interconnected. We are all one. So you'll hear certain messages and they'll be for you and you're like, oh. And then your team is looking at you like, we gave you this message. It's another confirmation, but it's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Everybody, I'm just here to remind you too that please get plenty of water in the midst of this session. We are transmuting energy, releasing energy. This is not, sometimes purging symptoms are they vary for everybody, but sometimes they can be harsh. So I'm giving you that heads up that the purging will be different for everyone, but using the bathroom a lot is common. Burping, sneezing, crying, emotions surfacing, old mindsets coming up so you can address them, like different things that will be closing out in each and every one of our lives and being transmuted into what is in our highest alignment, in alignment with our happiest and healthiest selves. That is that often causes an immediate movement in the body as the energy removes itself and resonates with the new energy. You've got to open up for the new energy. So bringing in that water is going to replenish your cells, replenish your body. You might want to get some coconut water. You might want to get some fruits in your life. So yeah, let me go ahead and see. Is Jessica here? Why I feel like B saying something. B, what are you saying?
You want to just get some fruits in your life. Like it's just very entertaining and it's just beautiful and it's just so exciting and everything's been so synchronistic and everybody's just so beautiful. I know this is egotistical maybe, but I know it's not because it's not for egotistical ways. I want you guys to show your face. Like you should really show your beautiful face. It's like the energy in here is so phenomenal. Like it's so amazing. It feels so good. It feels so divine. Like me and my spiritual team, we just over here just smiling, just listening. And like you saying, like they not giving the silence. They're like, listen, like it's like every channel was a piece of it was allowed to resonate and shift something internal to me. It's like my guide's telling me, you're preparing, it's like preparing me for when it's my turn, and I'm just listening intently to everyone's channel. And it's so amazing how synchronistic each one was as you continue building them up each after each other. If everyone just listened, you will see like a story being told to everyone, like as one. It's just fucking cool. That's it.
It is. Thank you so much, B. Yeah, you coming up next, so spirit prepare you.
Jessica who?
Jessica Darty. Is that you, baby?
Hey. I'm sorry, I'm cleaning the bathroom, but hey girl.
Thank you for being present anyway in the bathroom. How are you doing? How's everything feeling for you?
Receiving this good energy. When she was like, yeah, financial, I was like, listen to her in my house. Get out. But yeah, it's a lot of good stuff always. Like I love these, and a lot of good things are coming through. For me, listen, I'm still trying to hold it in the road. Like I definitely want to hear what is for me. Like I want to get better at transmuting it, hearing it, knowing exactly, this is for you, this is, and this is where this is coming from. I've not worked in almost a year and a half. And I'm the one that takes care of everybody. Like if there's extra, if there's overflow, I'm getting stuff together. I'm getting good gifts, money just because. And now I'm not able to do so much of that. I already know I've been sat down for something. It's like, all right, you were tired of the job. You're in this journey. You got to trust me. And I do. But I just want to know, like, what next? I know I'm wealthy already. I'm just trying to talk face to face with a girl that's already there, so that I can get there too. Also, ironically, my grandmother was in the nursing home a couple years ago, and she had a dream one night. She was convicted, and Spirit said, "You either tell your daughter who her daddy is, or I'm gonna get you." And she woke up. She was so scared. So after 60 something years, she finally told my mom, "The man I told you was your dad. He's not your dad." And that was all the information we got. So she died last November. We got no answers. So I want to safely know who that man is and what Spirit has for me.
Okay. Okay. So Spirit is already showing me that some of the answers that you're looking for are going to take some time. And I'm seeing you digging up old documents. Your grandma was a stubborn woman.
Girl, you shut up because you were right. Oh my God. Oh, Gemini.
She said, "Stop talking about me." Okay, all right. Okay. My bad, it wasn't no harm done. Okay, all right. And why the rest of your family members just taking their heads? Like
Yeah.
we just came for the cookout. That's it. Okay. I want you to, as much as you can in the bathroom, get comfortable. And I really want you to focus your energy as everything is moving down out of your feet. I'm being led to the heart space immediately. I'm gonna go in here. Spirit says your issue with finances is that you want to do so much for other people, but do not offer yourself or extend yourself that same courtesy. You're also not putting yourself first, which has to be learned in order for, and also to be able to see who is actually there to reciprocate you in the same energy. So this is actually a time of removal of people in your life. I'm seeing at least 2 to 3 friends that have left your life since you have not been able to provide, or people that have just disappeared, family members that are no longer speaking to you. They also talk bad about you behind your back. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and transmute this energy. We're gonna go ahead and transmute that. Your spirit team is very heavy in here, and they said that you're always provided for. They know that you are abundant. They said your biggest blessing is coming very soon. They have been wanting you to.
Enough. Yeah.
They have been. We're gonna go ahead and mute Miss Kia then. But they have basically brought to the surface that you are meant to reevaluate your career path right now, which is the big reason why you may not be feeling led to fill out certain applications or do certain things because you're being led in a different direction. They say you need to be very specific about what you want. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to settle for this," or "This is going to tide me over." They said this is lack mentality. They need for you to be firm in your belief and your faith that you are able to accomplish anything without the need. Like knowing that you are not in need. You are not in need of anything. It is being provided to you. I'm seeing a paper, an award being handed to you. It looks like you are being like some type of recognition for you doing something or good grades, like going back to school, going into a different field, going into a field that is connected to what you are used to, but not. If you have thought about the medical field in some way, you are meant to go into a space of healing, but it's not, you're meant to shift how things are done in the medical field. And this is going to bring you forth with herbology, pharmacy. I'm seeing laws being changed, and you may not even see this directly in your lifetime, but this is something that will be passed down for generations. You are in a place of preparation for your seed, for your lineage, for something that is deeper than what you may have originally thought. The people in your family that keep running their mouth, they're being shut up. So you don't even have to say anything to them, do anything to them. You don't have to say nothing to those friends. Do not pay them any mind. There is no need for attention in that. We're transmuting some of this burden off of your shoulders because you've got like 4 cords in your back that we're gonna go ahead and pull out. Deep breath. Your lovers are not your kids. Ooh, and that runs in the family. That's DNA code 87259, where you feel like, and your family feels like they have to provide for the other person to be around, or they have to do for them, or they like to fix them. And you're not here to fix anybody. You are meant to be in a space of equally yoked divine partnership. There is divine partnership coming into your space, especially in the next few years, but you are in a place of preparation. I see you shifting your mindset towards not only finances, but as like partnership in general, like how you would operate in a divine partnership, how you would operate in companionship. Look for the name Daniel. Daniel may not be your mother's father's name, but this person will bring you closer to what you are looking for. Also, some things are meant for your mom to handle. And I'm hearing that you have to know when to mind your business. There are boundaries that you are placing in your life, and there's not an issue in extending your help. There's not an issue in doing things for people. But there are some lessons or some things that people just have to be ready for within themselves. And again, this is a common message tonight where you just cannot bring anyone else into that place of enlightenment. You can't bring them into an awakening. You can't bring them. All you can do is be an example. So the way you live your life, the way you love yourself, we're elevating that heart space into a space of self-love, compassion, forgiveness, grace. Tapping on the third eye. You need a consistent meditation routine, and you need to do it without the lights on, nor any type of meditation, guided meditation, music, unless it's sound healing. You need to cut the noise, and don't be afraid of what's going on in your mind, because you will get to the clarity the more that you address what is going on internally. You must first address here within you. Spirit says the messages are within you. Your higher self sounds like you. It just comes with a little bit more wisdom and experience. They say you're going to feel chills on your body. You're going to feel, when you're right, you're going to feel the tingling in your body, your hands. They're going to heat up. They're giving you the bodily signs. Start communicating with your intuition. Say, if this is right, if I am correct about this, show me in this way. Make my stomach heat up. Make my hands tingle if this is right. If this is wrong, put some pressure in my head or something. You know, like bring forth the way that you would like your intuition to communicate with you. Your hands are activating. Pushing pressure points on the shoulder. That's the left shoulder. Now we're moving things out of the womb space. Somebody wants a pack of Newport 100s on the altar. And some whiskey. Yellow flowers. Sit with your spirits in meditation. Call them forth. Be present with them. They will continue to show you the answers. You had an experience when you were a child that freaked you out dealing with spirits, which is why you have chosen to turn off this gift of seeing. Tell your inner child that you do not have to be afraid of the shadow man. And there is nothing under your bed. Kiwis. You will be eating kiwis. It will help your digestive system and improve your skin quality. Clearing out the lungs. This feels like either direct smoke or secondhand smoke. You should feel some clarity between your airways. You may feel some mucus surface over the next few weeks. Pressure in the mid back, moving into the right side of the ribs. This is connected to your grandfather. She was ashamed of him. She felt like he offered nothing to the family. I'm sorry, Grandma. Spirit telling me to tell on you. With all due respect. Yeah, she is funny. You will be going to the south, deeper in the south. This looks like a road trip. New Orleans will be one of your stops, but not your final destination.
Uh, uh, uh,
All right. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold space with you, Divine. How you feeling about that?
Oh my God. It's
Your
like
grandma
Zayne
is
Spear reporting
hilarious.
live with Jessica's business. Listen, let me tell you something. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I don't even want to go down the whole granddaddy path because I don't care. It makes me no never mind, like whatever. But my mom
Mm-hmm.
is so hurt by it, and I'm her only child and her best friend, and she leans on me for support. So I feel like she kind of wants me to know, but she doesn't want to find out for herself. And like it's really like when I say her childhood trauma, baby, is deep, like so
Mm-hmm.
deep. And like some of that kind of, bleeds onto me. And I don't want it to, like, I'm just like, look, that lady is dead and gone. Like, that was the hardest death I've ever experienced in my life. Like, that was my best friend. Crazy as she is, like, her birthday's tomorrow. Like, that was my girl. But, we're human. We all make mistakes. Life goes on.
Yeah.
But so when you were like, you can't control them, like, it isn't the spouse. Like, my spouse has been so supportive through all this, but it's that mama. Like, I'm trying to parent her. Like, toughen up,
Mm,
stand up, girl. Like, I said, you cannot let these people control you. What happened. You can't be embarrassed. You're a product of it. Let it go. So
yeah.
that's crazy. I know you mentioned
Does,
the, huh?
does your mom baby her partners?
She doesn't have it. Like, girl, the confidence is not there. Like if somebody tells her she's pretty, she's just like, but I need my teeth fixed. My hair isn't this. Like, baby,
Mm,
that grandma messed her up. Do you hear me? Like
okay.
she doesn't give herself credit for breaking those generational curses because I had a good life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was good. I cared nothing about any of that, but she can't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hindering her from finding partners indirectly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. That's crazy. As far as the career, I was thinking of like doing hair, like I want to sell hair, braid until I can sell it, like vending machines, that kind of thing. Like I like hair, like hair is kind of the thing. So now I'm like, is that something I actively explore? Should I be doing it? If so, where are these clients going to come from? Like I'm antisocial, like split, you know what I'm saying? So if it
Mm,
is for me, if that is the path, it's gonna come. I know it. So
yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra side money selling hair and
I
doing,
know.
like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And the clients are gonna come because your energy is magnetic, not,
Hmm.
and people are gonna talk about your service. You don't have nothing to worry about with that. But I do see that, like, that's not gonna feel like complete for you.
Mm, right.
And
Not
you may want to sit with that. By all means, I'm
yeah.
not here to tell you what path you're gonna take, but you can choose what you want to do. But I definitely heard that you're gonna take a different path that feels
Mm,
more fulfilling to you.
gotcha. Bottom line is, I'm wealthy. I'm just waiting for everything to catch up. And when I say wealth, it's not like I gotta have no Dolce and Gabbana, anything like that. Like I live in Memphis. Them people ain't got no air conditioning over there in the hood. I done bought up a few air conditioners to give it to them because I'm that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure
Yeah.
that I'm good. People around me are good. If there's anybody close to me that's needing some help. I know one of the ladies
Mm-hmm.
earlier had the fire. I'm thinking I wear a size 8 shoe. I got some stuff I can let go. If she can, hit me up. We can do this. Like that's how I think. Like I'm definitely
Yeah.
always in servitude in any way I can. Like that's what makes me happy. And being in this spot is
Yeah.
kind of taking that away from me.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Be of service to you right now. There will
Yeah.
be plenty of moments where you can be the blessing for others.
Mm,
That's not, nothing is being taken away from you in this moment. And sometimes we have to see that our biggest blessings for others is just being
mm,
present, being a listening ear, like asking, how are you doing, you had a good day. Sometimes they just need, like, there's different levels of support and physical support. I think because you've had an abundance of physical support where your mom has provided that for you, You know, like sometimes that can kind of be your default, but there's so many other types of support. So like
Okay.
really spend this time exploring other types of intimacy and support for the people you care about and people in your city.
Okay.
Memphis, first of all, let me talk about how Memphis has a lot of bloodshed and Memphis needs some healing in them lands.
They definitely.
Mother Earth needs you, baby. You in Memphis for a reason.
Yeah, when you were like,
So,
gift of thing, I'm like, hey, I must have blocked out that memory, baby, because I don't even know.
that's okay.
Yeah, but
That's
thank
okay.
you so much. Like, this is awesome. I appreciate you, girl.
I appreciate you. Thank you for being present.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. Oh, y'all have been on fire tonight. Hey, hold on. I got so many people in Memphis. Let me go ahead and plug this in real quick. I'm gonna be in Memphis July 22nd through the 24th. Um, we're gonna be having an event in Memphis. I'm also gonna be at Dream Fest. I would love for y'all to come. So all my Memphis family, I got so many Memphis family. All my Memphis people, please message me, show up. I would love to see y'all when I'm in Memphis. So I'd love to coordinate that with y'all. Thank y'all. I just want to put that out there while we talking about Memphis. All right. So let me look and see who I got on. I know B is next. B baby. Hey B.
Yo.
I
Okay,
love you
so
so much.
I love you infinitely. I love you as well, Sensei. My inner child is so present here, and my inner child just wants to say, because he wants to talk so bad. He wants to say that he is just so astonished about everybody, and he's just so happy to be a part of community. For so long, that's all he wanted, was to be a part of a community that accepts him, or how he feels like they accepts him for who he is. You feel me? Like in the sense of on that esoteric level, not just on, as he said, on a conspiracy theory level. Like just like, the government that, like, of course the government, but fuck the government. What about dragons? What about fairies? What about trolls? I was sitting by a tree today, and the tree told me, this is what the tree told me. The tree was like, because it was showing me its shadow, because I was sitting in its shadow, so it was showing me what it was storing in its shadow. So it told me how trees used to be as tall as the sky. And then I was talking to it, and I was like, yeah, it was telling me how it was different creatures that was able to reach those heights. And I was like, yeah, like eagles. And he was like, no, something much deeper than eagles. It was like griffins. And I go look up what a griffin is. Tell me why that shit is a half eagle, half lion type of creature, mythological creature. And it's like, of course, it'll be able to take those heights. You know how high an eagle can already fly, above clouds and thunderstorms and shit like that. But what and that builds up to, I feel like, what I will be talking about today, like in the sense of, for one, I know my chakras, my sacral, my solar plexus, like as always. But it's like I know I don't hit that point in my ancestral generation where my ancestors they work as a team, but they're starting to take as in like, it's time, but we're teaching you different things. We want different directions for you. We see different paths for you. We see different stuff. And so, but me, I know that I'm, me, soul wise, I know I'm meaning to work with all of them in certain instances, but in the sense of more of my Starseed collective, like, and really like getting more deeper with that, and getting more deeper with my mythological fantasy type of experiences that I have to share, but also with my blood ancestors keeping me in my practical 3D worldview, like not in the sense of 3D as in a 3D mindset, but I live on Earth type of shit. I'm a human, even though I have such connections to other planes, other dimensions, I am here in this plane as well. And so learning to have that ground, that harmonization between that polarization between those energies, and really moving into this existence as a feminine consciousness now. With me being two-spirited, I have my masculine and feminine consciousness, and now they have shifted. While Shantae is going to sleep, It's now, and I'm awakened all the way now, because my first half of my life was me living for others, including living for my twin sister, because she didn't get the chance to have a physical vessel because we chose this vessel. And so now it's time for me to live for myself. And also it's like a whole shift of energies for me. It's like starting over at square one, but with a lot of power, if that makes sense. Like, and like a lot of gifts, and like your gifts are still your gifts, but it's like your gifts are changing. Like the way you perceive them are changing, the way you look at them are changing, the way how they're gonna maneuver, the way why you're using them. With the stuff that you was doing before, it's not what you're gonna do now, because that was Shantae's stuff. Shantae, and like, even though yes, you can still read tarot, you can still do all these things, you want to, like you've been saying, your hands. You really want to move energy. You really want to work energy. You really want to be able to tap into things even without your tools, which you know you are, but like in a more magnitude level. You know what you have to release. You keep telling yourself, you keep trying to repeat those last cycles, playing with yourself. And one of like, what is it? What is it? What is it? No, you know what it is. That was self-awareness is so motherfucking there. And you're like, I don't want to stop. I love, like, but then they told me today as I was listening to you, I have to talk to the bee before I start smoking weed. That is the bee who has the answer of why I feel like I have such a attachment to marijuana. Because when I started marijuana, it was for fun. It was for nothing other than enjoyment. But as I was smoking marijuana, I also started accumulating certain situations within my family because of a spiritual awakening I was going through. Somewhere in that time period, I know I created a crutch, an attachment to weed to release myself from certain things that I was going through, certain things that I was experiencing. So it's just
as you talking, my candles are popping. Like
Spirit is ill, bro. I'm telling you, I'm talking to everybody as you talking to everybody else, and you doing what you're doing. It's like, even when we was doing the group meditation, I seen everybody in my mind's eye. It's like we all was sitting in a circle around you, and all of us had a different aura color as you were just healing all of us in different ways. And like, I could hear people higher selves talking. Like I said, hey to Tia. I had said something to Kurt. You feel me? It was just like different people. Like it was just like little haze and shit. Like yo, Kurt was like yo. Tia was like hey, type of shit. And you was in the middle, and it was just so cool. It was just beautiful energy. Soul tribe shit.
I love our community, man. Thank you. You are an alchemist. The bee that you are becoming is an alchemist. You are an alchemist, which is why.
There you go.
Which is why you are not. The other part of you was not harnessing that alchemy. It was not harnessing that transmutation. It was harnessing the sight, the hearing. It was harnessing like. Yeah, and so now like you're learning to transmute and like you said, move things with your hands. You are going to move into telekinesis.
I've been studying this. No cap. Hydrokinesis, pyrokinesis, like, and that was something that started from a child. What started my, I want to say, my spiritual awakening in the sense of learning more about magic and fantasy as a kid, because I always been psychic, and I didn't start working with my ancestors until after my grandmother died.
Ooh, okay. So it's a lot of transmutation in your gut that is taking place right now. And your spirits are showing me that, yes, you're going to work with them at each individual, like different times. But they say your perspective is limited in the way that you think about them and their power, as well as you. They are you and you are them. You are not separate from them. So even if you are moving on to a different spirit that you're working with, you are always connected to this immense amount of knowledge and wisdom and practice that is already in you. It has never left you. And they're bringing this full circle. They're also saying that they will be silent for a while you come into your own personal power, your own demonstration of creation, your own demonstration of expression. How do you want to paint your life? You are the artist here. And although some spirits will come to use you to create their reality through you, that is not your business. If you do not want to paint their reality, you do not have to. Just because you are a vessel doesn't mean that you have to give. That's a privilege. It's a privilege to work through you. It is a privilege for a spirit to express through you, and vice versa, you know, to have that experience of that spirit. But some spirits didn't come to be in respect of your own creation. So this is where you will be diving deeper into the questions that you ask, the questions that provoke you getting to know your spirits deeper. You will know their intent deeper, and not that they're here to intentionally harm you, because the realities that they see for you are not a negative impact to your life. But I'm seeing that you have a choice. You can choose. So you have to respectfully say yes or no. That is your choice.
And that's exactly like what I've been doing. It's like how I started out before, like it's like I be knowing it's more of a self-doubt. It's working on that doubt and working on continuing to face those doubts and facing those fears and establish that courage within yourself. And as you go into a more deeper, it's like that being that's leaving the river and into the ocean, and realizing that this new space embodies new people, new entities, new experiences, new levels, new things to see. And just like I just feel like towards that inner child, the overwhelmingness of it, like not wanting to overwhelm myself, you know, because like in a sense, I understand that I am an ancestral channel. I know that I tap into different ancestral collectives to give different messages and things like that. And I recognize that my higher self for the past few months, we have been moving in a sense of I've been having to establish that I'm speaking to my higher self more than I established that I'm speaking to my ancestors, because it was a moment of a period of time in my journey where I was only like asking my ancestors, what can I do? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What's my grandma, what you think? Granddad, what you think? Fire, whatever, what y'all think? You know, start like just asking these different collectors what they think about what I should do about my reality, even though and having that little illusion that I'm trying making my own decisions, but really letting my other beings influence my decisions, truth be told, even when it comes to releasing certain connections. And that taught me to really take the time to really evaluate things with certain people before I just cut off with them and why I'm cutting off with them. And also just getting a different perspective of why my ancestors are saying what they're saying. They're saying what they're saying because they see things in their way. It's not for me to say I don't supposed to just like fuck what y'all saying, but like taking consideration, like this is something you can say in consideration because you're asking, this is something you should know, this is something you should be thinking about before you make your decision. And it's learning to do that. Learn to really establish that sense of self before anything else. Because like you said, and I do have the internet, I am my ancestors is me, you know, and so it's like really finalizing myself within that knowing. That's really what that is. That's really what that is. Stabilizing yourself into something. Because it's like you can know something, but do you truly accept it? Do you really believe and agree with what you're saying that you knowing? Do you agree with that saying? So yes, most definitely.
Breathe, like your spirit is like breathe. Sometimes you think about your next move until you are blue in the face. and there needs to be a point of action for you where you decide. And also, like, we've been pulling out energy from the pancreas. Stagnant. Your pancreas is suffering, baby. It's having a hard time processing the processed foods that you're eating. Your pancreas also helps to bring energy and nourishment into the body. So be careful what you watch. Be careful what you are conscientious of. Be careful what you are plugged into, because this sensitive time, as you are transmuting over, I'm not saying that you got to have a certain diet. You need to listen to yourself for that. But what I am saying is that You got to check the vibration of your food, the vibration of your media, your music, the way that you are. And it's okay if it's only on pause for a little bit while you're in this transitional period, because if not, you're going to make it harder to listen to yourself. You're going to make it harder to process the actual transition taking place. You were a troll in one previous experience, and that's coming forth. You had a whole family. You had like 5 brothers. You had a whole troll family. And you were very
energy.
very, very much so like protector of the land. You have ancient roots of protector of the lands. That's why the dragons come to you. That's why all of the things that we call fantasy, they have already been revealed to you as very real. They said, stop calling us fantasy, because you are not nonfiction. You are not like, you are not something that's make believe. Like, get that programming out of your mind. They said you need to shift that. You have like so much pressure coming into the third eye. I feel so much being released right now from the crown, because your perspective is shifting, and that is going to help you to harness in what is naturally in your blood, naturally in your DNA. I literally feel you growing wings on the back. It's like, it literally hurts. It literally hurts where they're coming in, where your
I got like
shoulder blades are.
Bro. It's like I got like right here, and then I got some that come right there, and then my high school got some that comes down right there too. And they showing me how I'm getting them set by set, like piece by piece.
I'm seeing the colors black, gray, and red.
Calm down the fantasy.
There's pain in the right knee where you have been stubborn to let people go. They said that you don't always have to be in the presence of someone to get the lessons that they bring. You do not have to keep them around to keep tormenting yourself with the lesson either. Once you get the lesson, you need to let it be what it is. You don't have to keep feeding that energy, keep going back into it, keep going around in circles. If you are noticing a pattern in your life, it is time to stop it. It's time to let it go. Now, there's nothing wrong with what you've been doing thus far, but now you're coming into a season where you need to be more selective. You can't keep holding space for people who are not ready for you. You can't keep holding space for people who don't know themselves, who are not even willing to be curious of themselves. That is not your business. Let it go. This is the time for you will be redefining your audience. I see you creating maybe a new page, new social media, maybe getting a lot of people. I see hundreds of people leaving your space because they're leeches. They don't really want to help themselves. They are stuck in that old space of, oh, I just want a little, what you want to tell. No, Spirit says no more, no more, no more, no more of that, no more of that. They are leaving your space. They are meant to leave your space. And you, with your big heart, are still holding on to them, wanting to shift them, wanting to change them, wanting to bring them out of that reality. That is not your responsibility. Live your life and remove them from your space so that you can usher in the people that are going to pay you what you are worth in that equal exchange. You are not. I just hear them saying, like one of your spirits said, get rid of them broke boys.
Get rid of them broke boys.
Get rid of them broke boys.
That's probably my grandma. That's probably my grandma was telling me how she didn't focus certain people the other day, bro. And I'm like, but like my fire, water, earth, air, they see. It's like I said, like with connections, like with my twin flame. You feel me? It's like the higher elevated beings. It's not saying my grandma don't higher elevating at all. It's just saying like beings that have a higher consciousness than on my blood ancestors would tell me something different than what my blood ancestors tell me. But I'm always make sure I'm aware of what they saying too. Like, and not just with him, but just like with everyone as well. They talk about. Right.
Yes, you've been fine-tuning your voice, fine-tuning your communication skills. This has been very crucial for you.
Okay. really have been taking opportunities to speak up, like just like especially those things I'm overthinking. Like if I'm overthinking, I'm like, yeah, you just gotta say it now. You just go ahead and say it because you're fearing saying this, and you gotta ask yourself why are you fearing saying this. If you just saying this allow someone to not fuck with you anymore, then they not supposed to be fucking with you. So go ahead and say it. And so I be saying
yeah. B, we're clearing out the rectum right now. This is about you letting it go. Letting it go. And letting getting rid of this energy. Get this off your ass, please. Oh my gosh.
I feel that shit in my sacral.
Deep breath. Pull that energy in of cleansing. We're repairing the bladder walls. And this is about you not taking the time or saying that I'm gonna do that later. This is about procrastination.
Yeah.
It's affecting your bladder. We're taking this energy off now. Rebuilding the cells. Your womb space is pretty happy with how you have been communicated.
I've been doing that work.
I'm gonna go ahead and blow the breath of life and fire into the body. Pressure in the left side of the temple. Rewiring the brain. Removing misconceptions and deception from the field of vision. There we go. Holy Indi Shile Tendo Sulu Demuria Kenda Yatiam Dudu Tentini Tualaina the Wodanani Kinesitanamon and Shu Tualaria Tulela Nina Naki Tumuchin Chantian in a Kawatamudu is Liliamudiakian. Deep breath in. And release. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space. How you feeling, D?
I'm feeling beautiful. No cap. In the last few moments when you were speaking the light language, tell me why in my mind's eye I seen these weird ass entities just come through and they was eating shit out my aura field. Like it's like, oh my goodness. It's like they looked at like you watch anime. They looked at like some anime type of spirits, bro. Like it's like when I was like, let me get like he just pulled this out of my shit, and then another one was just like he just ate that bitch, and I was like, what the fuck? And my third eye started going off, and so like that was I never seen that before. That was new. That was cool, and like I feel like that was just like that you know how they give you those little jewels, like. Trust yourself. This is the beginning of more things that you're going to be seeing. You're going to be tapping into what you're going to be getting into. And I have to always remind myself that not everyone sees things the way I'm going to see it. So I can't expect someone else to show me the way when I'm a leader. I'm a life path one. That's one of the first biggest indicators that you're going to be a leader. And not saying that I'm not meant to follow, but meaning that I got to meant to find my own way. I'm meant to be that way sure at times, you know? And I know I got this. I believe in myself. I believe in the community. Thank you so much, Sensei. I love you so much. Thank you for this.
I love you. I'm so glad that this is helpful to you.
No doubt.
Get you plenty of water, love.
Okay, facts. I got my quote right here.
All right. Let me look at the. Oh, I love that y'all in Memphis. I'm gonna be seeing all of y'all when I'm in Memphis. Yvonne said yes when my grandma died, and then when my daughter was born shortly, my gifts grew drastically, and even more came. I had no idea. Yes, B is crossing over a bridge right now. All right, let's see. Is Micah here? Let's see.
I'm here.
Blessings, love. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for being here. Is there anything that you would like to focus on?
Honestly, just spirit led. I feel like since our last one-on-one session, well, every one-on-one session, I do, or I try to practice, everything you give me in that session. And I feel like since our last most recent one, everything has been heightened. So I'm just gonna go with spirit led.
Okay. I want you to get comfy and allow your body to rest. It's a lot of movement between the solar plexus and the sacral. Spirit is guiding me to the sides of your stomach. Pulling out disassociation. We're placing light waves into the brain to help increase your memory, especially through the left side. Pulling out a parasite from the brain. This is directing your cravings, possibly to sweet things. Third eye is beautiful. Taking out some cloudy energy here. Yeah, spirit team said, we waiting on you. We've given you the instruction and we've been silent waiting for you. Opening up the throat here. Also working on the left eye and in the sinus cavity. Releasing pressure from the sinuses here. You may have some drainage. And now movement in the lower back. We're working on the lower spine here, readjusting the hips. The left one is a little bit higher, so we're going to align that here. I'm going to go ahead and wipe your shoulders off. Spirit says, do not worry about finances right now. There's no need. Trust that we have sent you a messenger of good news. opening up your heart space to be able to receive love. Not everyone sent in your direction has negative intentions. Transmuting distrust into trust of self. You know when the signs and the energy does not feel good to you. Trust those. Energy talks and it walks even louder. Lots of pressure in the third eye here. They said do not rush it. Clearing out the ears. Begin incorporating a slow movement like regenerative yoga in your everyday to get your body moving and stretched. I'm going to stretch out your spine. If you feel leg, go ahead and bend over. You may feel some pressure on your back. If you know that someone does not, if you do not feel good after having sex with someone, then you need to cut that off. You need to be very closely paying attention, very cognizant of how you're feeling when people step into your energy, and even more when they are intimate with you. Maybe not even just penetration, but how do you feel when they touch you? How do you feel? Ooh, lots of stagnant in the throat, not setting boundaries, not saying what you want to say, not telling people it ain't even good, that you pretending. Your pleasure is not to be pretended. Like, you're not supposed to pretend like you having pleasure when you're not. The falsehoods, there is a cost to pay when lying to people about their presence in your life, and you will notice that there is a heavy burden on your shoulders because of that. DNA code 72859. A lesson on not settling for less, not settling on what doesn't feel good to you, what is not in alignment with you, because it brings comfort, it brings security, physical security that is not worth your peace. You have been patient waiting for change. That change is waiting for you. Not everybody is meant to go with you. Pressure in the lower right knee. You are letting go of that stubbornness, transmuted. We're moving it through the feet now. So a lot of pressure in the head. This could possibly even be migraines. Especially on the left side. This is where you haven't been listening. You've been second guessing your inner voice. Who said me and the wood content look into reflexology. That's going to take interest for you, as well as palmistry, your interest in the hands and feet. This is going to connect to astrology for you. Your heart says rest, breathe, allow yourself ease. You have been worrying and worrying. Be at peace. Choose your peace. If what you continuously are worrying about is not being resolved, it's time to look at the cost of what it is to worry about such things. Either you remove what is worrying you from your life, or you reposition yourself. Removing stagnant energy. There's a cord in your back, mid back. We're removing that here. This is your desire to please others, connected to your heart as well as your right hand, your ability to give to others. And do not forget that that is a blessing. Whatever you give, even your presence is a blessing. Remember that you being in your peace, you being at your ease, you listening to your intuition is a gift. It is a gift to the community. It is a gift to your loved ones. But most importantly, it is your gift to yourself. Gonna move through the feet one more time. Deep breath. I keep seeing pottery for you. Getting into pottery, getting into clay, getting your hands in the motion of creation. Having the earth in your hands will feel very primal for you. It will feel like you are in remembrance of something that you have done for a long time. It will come natural to you. The color pink is showing up. Living from a heart space, living from a place of compassion. You may feel some tingling as we place a white light ball through the body. Release from the heart and the gut. Your confidence is being boosted during this time. Trust in the journey and the process of learning your abilities and your intuition deeper. These are going to call for deeper questions, internal questions. Take your time getting to know yourself and being curious. The spaces that you have lacked is the playfulness with yourself. Your inner child wishes to play. Deep breath. And release. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space with you, Divine. How are you feeling?
I feel amazing. A lot of what you touched on, like when you said pottery, I've started, planting, but it just became like an obsession, like a deep obsession. And I planted some new seeds yesterday, and the feeling that I was getting when I was planting, and also the nostalgia, because I used to do that with my granddad as a kid. So it's very therapeutic to do that. So when you said that, I'm like, okay, well that makes sense. Same for like you said, the headaches on the left side.
that happens a lot. And even like the stretching, the place I just moved to has like a balcony, and the way the sun rises, it rises right there over like on the balcony. So I'm like, ooh, I should start taking my yoga mat out there, and I should just do some stretches in the morning before I start my day, and meditate in the sun before I start my day. You really touched on a lot, especially with the pretending and and the relationships and the energy.
Girl,
Man, I said, no, she's
I
not in my business.
I didn't even want to be that deep in the business. But you can't don't stop hurdling, like coddling these people's egos. People need to know when they stroke game is trash.
Okay,
when it's trash, you just let them know. We not faking orgasms in 2022. Nobody on this line. Tell your mama, tell your friends. Nobody is faking orgasms this year and no year beyond. Okay, it's just not happening.
No, and that's I've been thinking about being celibate. Like I'm gonna just be celibate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just be celibate. But I truly appreciate you. Like everything was right on time and in tune, and you know I felt the work. So yeah, I'm gonna hit a deep, heavy meditation tonight too.
Definitely, and I feel like you're gonna have a good sleep tonight. Get you plenty of water, some fruit, and really wind down. Let it settle in.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, hon. I love you much.
I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Y'all, it's been deep. It has been deep up in here. Let me see. Let me move up and see what who I got. Is Chantel still here? Let's see.
Hey.
Hey, Divine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Ooh, my jaw is hurting immediately as soon as you get in here.
I'm sorry.
Who you not telling the truth to?
Yeah, so let's get into that. So I'm gonna give you just a quick update, just because I haven't really talked to you since you did the body contouring on me. Basically,
how is that doing?
It's massive purging. And for the past 2 days, I'm finally able to see results. My clothes are looser, my arms are going down like a bunch, and it got dark before it got better. Let's just say that. And I did have like a lot of mucus for a good like 3 weeks, and everyone's like, "You're sick." I'm like, "No, I swear, I'm just detoxing." So it was a lot, but I want to say thank you. Like, you are amazing. You are one powerful like force to be reckoned with. Okay, because you brought the biggest thorn on my side, in my body, period, in my life, to the forefront. And I do believe that I was in denial about it, but basically my mom did go ahead and plague every area of my life and interfere, to the point where I've kind of had to purge her out. And I don't want to get into deep, but you know, in another round, we fought. We went at it. That was my cousin called me. She's, you know, really in tune, and she's like, "Your mom's gonna be your worst enemy, so get ready." So basically, went to war, went to battle. And again, it's not technically her, it's an entity, whatever. It's been like this for years and years, all of that. So really, whatever is lingering, get it out, get it, whatever needs to be let go in between us. Like, I've made peace inside. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But the body is going to take a little bit of time to register that I've made that peace. But definitely just boom in the root, because right now I am going through a financial situation. And a lot of it is because of her, because she wants to control. And right now she does know where I'm at. I'm not at home. I'm actually out of town, but she knows exactly where I'm at. And I've actually blocked her number. And this is for, you know, a couple weeks. So she's probably on fire. She's probably hot. So I'm just warning you, once you get in, Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just horny.
I get you. Man, you and your mom have been, you and this entity in particular have been at it before this life.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
got some history.
Yo, I'm tired. And it goes from person to person to
Oh,
person. Like I could see it.
oh, it's vindictive, manipulative. Ooh.
So I've had ginger tea. I've been burning it through ginger tea within the stomach.
Okay.
So it's big dog shit. Like real talk, it's
Yeah.
big dog shit.
Get you some burdock root.
Okay.
Get you some burdock root.
You said
It's gonna
burdock or murdoch? Burdock.
burdock root. It's
Okay.
gonna help purify your blood, and it's gonna help burn. It's gonna help also place protection around you from that. It might be a little nasty when you drink it, but just thank the bitter.
Okay.
Thank the bitter. I like it, but some people don't. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove this entirely right here, right now.
And there's a way to seal it because I've actually been pulling out the big dogs like Scylla Melchizedek, like big heavy stuff over here. Like it just needs to be sealed so that if I reincarnate, like we's not doing this again. We're not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Also, if your mom starts acting like she just had an exorcism, please be kind to her.
She's not where I'm at though. She's hours away from me, so I wouldn't even know. And I blocked her number.
Yeah. But when she come back around, she's not gonna be the same person, is what I'm saying.
Like in a good way or a bad way? Is she gonna disintegrate? I mean, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I mean, she got problems with her bones and everything already, and I love her, but baby, what are we doing? Like, I have a heart of gold. Like, I literally.
What buttons they call?
I'm just saying, I have a heart of gold. But okay, let me just be honest.
Okay.
Like, and for everybody out here, she's been inside my body. So when you did my energetic, she's been living through inside of me. I've been craving everything. She's literally been inside of me, living inside me, because I told you I messed up my knee. She said that her knee's been hurting, but she doesn't know why, and the doctors don't know why. I'm the one with the injury. Get out from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is deep, it's weird, but I just want everybody to know, like, yo, this is real. Like, this is real.
Okay. So I want you to get into your most relaxed state. I know you like fighting and you like fight or flight mode, like I'm gonna square up, but I need you to calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna turn the camera off. All right.
Y'all, she had my buttons popping over, like my heart about to spread the love up in this thing. All right. Ooh. First of all, I'm going to place some extra protection around everybody in this space because I'm already tapping in to this immediately when she came in, and I felt that this was serious. And so I just ask that you all place yourself in a bubble. You are safe here, but I'm going to place some extra protection as well, just because protection is key. You need some good spiritual hygiene. So we're going to practice that right now. And I want you to take some deep breaths in for me. There's a cord in the back going through the stomach. You may feel some discomfort here. I'm going to seal up this hole here. Now you gonna have to wait, spirit. Calm down.
uh, uh,
The spirit attached.
uh, 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 uh,
Mm.
uh, uh,
So the spirit attached is coming through saying, I hate her. I hate her guts. I wish she would just die. Like, this is a vengeance. This is a vengeance. And I'm going to go ahead and hold this spirit in a separate bubble. Sydney.
uh, 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 uh,
In a previous soul experience, you kidnapped her daughter.
uh, uh, uh,
This is a very angry mother.
uh, uh, uh,
You were not able to have kids. You had one rainbow baby that was cursed, and it left the earth as stillborn. I'm pulling that out of your womb here, making peace. Honoring the life and the connection that it still had in spirit. Transmuting this energy from pain, loneliness, regret. You are held. We're repairing the gut and the intestines, allowing you to make peace with past versions of yourself and allow them to be released in love and also embraced in care and compassion, forgiveness. DNA code 487259, connected to suicidal thoughts, depression. Now removing the cord of your mom through the heart space. Your mother is jealous. Jealous of you, jealous of your will, your mind, that she never spoke up about her sexual abuse. She was afraid to have a child, didn't want the child, may have lost one before you. I'm going to go ahead and place Sydney here. And Sydney, we're gonna transmute your pain in this present moment. I know that you feel sad and hurt. You feel betrayal. I know that they did not look for your child properly. I know that you found her on your own and nobody believed you. It is okay to cry. It is okay. Your daughter is right here, though. Isabel, 4 years old, bright blue eyes, turned to shades of green. I know you love her. But neither one of you are physically here anymore. You are allowed to move on and be at peace. Tien tua lan ye chan yu kong mu du ma. Tien ye yi xian ye kwan ye wu mu. Do lai lan ye ye kun ye shu ni san. Kun ye tiang wei ao ma ya ne a ni. 我也你呀，生你我天天不会看你呀，我见你想的呀，我也不会我心里，我也不，我也不嫌弃什么真的呀，我也看你不天天也心里，都看到我了嘛，我也参也羡慕，我也羡慕那呀，都也没见的呀，没你有过，滚多呀没那。Kaisiani amunu, kualaya isa, wabuamulo, kualoya avayom, kiawanyam doa, siamwavayina, tayamwani, kamunina. Tiesianu alani goani siamomo akiani sufu alayana ina monoya kia siana koyami. Be at peace. Soy siani tayamoika. Tayine. Sufu mea koyami diani akiana. I'll walk with you. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. Tashiania, Tanyanomo, Duela. I now close that portal. As she has been put to rest, her soul is at peace. Suluean, Diandia, Shiamuna. Taye, Taye, Kiamunu, Dania, 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 Shiamu. Alani, Walaniawan. Chantel, now pulling out your resentment, your shame, your guilt, removing it from the hips, removing it from the womb, going back and further deep down into the bloodline. Your healing is my healing. Your healing is our healing. So the mother womb of all that is. Being led to the heart space now. Opening up forgiveness. Being at peace. Transitioning that peace into the cells of all. Integrating that into the body in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Releasing from the hands and the feet. All of your worries are removed. Your blockage and your root is wanting what others have. Removing, bringing validation into self, trusting your own work, trusting you, trusting your body to create, to heal. Removing jealousy from the heart space. Envy that lives in the bloodline. Ending old cycles 9, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7. Removing stagnant energy from the spine. You are just fine. Everything is working in your divine favor and alignment. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. There's slight pressure on the left side of the head, going into the subconscious mind, bringing out full trust in your intuition, clearing out the ears. There's pressure in the left ear. You may hear ringing in the ears, upgrades in the ears. New alignment to clear audience. Pressure in the right side of the heart for the father. The father that is not present. The father that dare not say. Spirit says your life is better without them. You must offer peace to your past selves and comfort, ease. Placing the dragon fire in the body. The dragon fire is sealing off any previous and old
uh, uh,
cords, stagnant energy, burning those cords eternally.
uh, uh, uh,
Rejuvenating the body, being reborn. Embrace the rebirth. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available.
uh,
Thank you for allowing me to hold sacred space for you, Divine.
Thank you. I feel better. That was a lot of past life, reincarnation, bloodline stuff. And I knew I was at the end of my bloodline. And I was like, what do we need to do to be done? You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I don't know if you're tired because that was big. That was a lot. And I did basically have a past life with the rainbow child and all of that. And, you know, I went through that in 2020, trying to purge that and even go through the symptoms and things like that. So my question is, since you removed that out of me, does that technically make me more fertile?
It
Like,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I've
Yeah.
always felt like I
That
couldn't have kids. So yeah, I mean, I do what I do, but at the same token, I always felt like almost there was already a kid there and it's just been chilling, but not there.
yeah.
So, okay.
The healing is definitely taking place in your womb.
Okay.
And you will notice you may even have some discharge, purging from the womb. Your skin may break out. Very common. So drink plenty of water, get some rest as needed, journal about your experience and reflect. And be patient. That spirit is not gonna come after you no more. She crossed over. She with her
Okay.
child. She was good.
All right.
I removed the cords from your mom, with between you and your mom. The best thing you can do to not reestablish those cords is that when you feel your mom tugging on your energy, if she does, because she's been used to doing certain things, right?
It's daily,
Under
good morning text, all that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't do that. I
she
blocked her number.
she yeah, the big thing is that if you ever decide to bring her back into your life or to provide clarity to what you are doing, place your boundaries and be firm about them. You know, don't worry about hurting her feelings. I don't feel like you are now worried about hurting her feelings, but
No.
if you are faced with that moment of, do I give it to her real raw? Yeah, you will need to. And it will help her to reposition herself and her codependency on you.
Yeah. And then it's very extra codependent. And right now I guess that's where I'm stuck at, is because I did block her, but at the same token, I'm out of town and I'm at my little sister's house. So she's even more, and I don't know if she's gonna pop up where I'm at. But you know, I blocked her like from my phone. And so I don't know what to do. I just kind of left it like that. So you're saying put
Look,
boundaries in place within myself, like have an agreement with myself? Or is it too
if
hot?
she
Like I need to know the temperature because I actually have to go down to where she lives. I'm in a different area right now. It's a 3.5 hour
yeah.
drive. I'm going, to go see a friend, but she lives in that same town I'm going. And it is a small town.
So if you do have contact with her, I do feel that eventually you're gonna need to communicate,
Right.
because you just blocking things off, it's gonna leave a lot of rocky land.
Right.
You on a rocky mountain, baby. You gonna need
Right.
to communication is key in any situation, in
Okay.
any partnership. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You're gonna have to eventually communicate and face her. So when you do face her, you need to know what your boundaries are, and you need to set it to her straight. Like, hey, you are codependent on me. and I need you to be up in your skin. And then just have a daily cleansing, protection, and grounding ritual.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel her trying to tap into your energy, place your protection up, place your bubble up.
Okay.
That's going to keep you where you need to be.
Is that enough? I mean, she
Yeah.
came through the portal in the mirror. I mean, so I have a crystal on top of the mirror right now.
I close. You gotta close them portals.
Like, it's not my house though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to do what I can while I'm here because I'm just in my house. So I'm just trying to like do what I can and protect like everything while I'm still here, because she knows exactly where I'm at. Like where I actually live, she doesn't know how to pinpoint where I'm at.
That's okay. You are fearful. Like,
Man.
you are worried that that's the pressure in the left side, not trusting yourself. You need to trust you. You need to trust your inner magic.
You're right.
You need to trust that you know how to do it. Whenever I'm in front of a mirror, I place my hand over it. You could take some Florida water and wipe it down, but you could also just use your inner magic. You could place that energy in your hand and say, I am now closing this portal. I am not energetically available through this portal. It's not a highway to reach you anymore at that point. And if you believe that you are not strong enough, she gonna mosey her ass right on in.
Nah, man, light drives out darkness. I know that much. I'm a whole light body.
You gonna have to trust in you, because you are powerful. If you are that, listen, I don't meet Sydney's every day, bro.
I know I'm powerful. I almost just don't want to cause her harm because I know how powerful I am. But baby, we working with karma and we working with dharma, and I'm trying to get my dharma. You are in my way.
People cause their own pain by showing up in places where they are not welcome. Trust that when you set those boundaries and you say you are not welcome here, if she crossed the line, that's free game for your
get got.
Okay, so that's why communication is important.
Okay.
So communicate. I would sit with that, meditate on it. I'm not saying that you got to contact her and say, hey, don't contact me no more, don't come looking for me. But if you feel led to do that, then do that. But really work on your self-confidence, because you are so strong, and she can't reach you unless you allow her to reach you.
All right. So I thank you for that. So I guess my other question is, what about other family members? Because it's just a lot of the way I live. A lot of family members don't like the way I live. You know what I'm saying? But I've been on this journey for 4 or 5 years. So
mind their damn business.
Okay.
Mind their business. If they are not in alignment with you, you have soul family for a reason. That are in alignment with your business.
Okay.
You are right where you need to be, and you are in a sensitive purging time in your life, and this is the time where you need to get the backbone in you and know how strong you are.
All right.
You got this.
I do.
And if you need support, or if you need to vent about something, anybody who's listening, if y'all are going through purging or having some things, you have support. I'm offering up my support to you, and as y'all are reflections of me in this community in any way, that I can be present for you, I will. And know that you're not alone. Spirit
I don't have nobody to talk to about this.
Spirit is going to continue to bring people in your life the more you say that I am surrounded by my divine reflections. I'm surrounded by those in alignment with my highest path. Speak that over your life.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
I love you. And
love
thank you for sharing with me about your body contouring.
I'll be sending you pictures soon, girl.
Please. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I need to see the comments after that. Latina says, I've heard how mother spirits can connect to their kids after they transition. It amazes me what people experience with spirits on the physical realm. Yeah, it's wild. I've had some real wild experiences with attachments and spirit attachments. So definitely work that is so dear to me, truly. Tia, Tia, how you feeling, my love?
Hey,
Yeah. Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good. I'm over here listening and that was great.
Thank you. How is everything resonating from everything else?
Good. I feel peaceful.
That's
A
good.
lot of different stories and scenarios. I I don't know. I'm having
You
an
have a
ego
focus?
death.
Yeah.
I guess I'm having an ego death. It doesn't feel like as intense as it used to because I've been dealing with my shadow a lot more closely and like yeah. We integrated. We decided to just be one. So I'm really just, stepping into a new timeline. And I feel like I just need some, what you call it, propelling, just some amplification.
Like something to
into that.
catapult you.
Yeah. Cause I've already decided to step into that timeline and just leave the old one behind. And yeah, just feeling like I'm in this place where I don't know, I feel kind of not stuck because that's not the right word for it. It just it does feel sticky. It feels boring. That's why I say stuck isn't the right word. Boring. That's the word.
Spirit is having me draw waves, like ocean waves. I see you in like the ocean. You're literally in the motion of life right now, like the motion of integration. And it feels very mediocre, but it's not. It's preparing you for the big wave. It's prepared like the back and forth. It's gaining momentum, right? And this is a time of patience. So you're gonna fine tune that. You're gonna fine tune that in this season. And we're gonna go ahead and I want you to breathe. Breathe in deep. Get into your comfy spot. Immediately I'm being drawn. I'm being drawn immediately to your legs. So I'm gonna go ahead and move energy out of the legs. The legs is where we often hold a lot of pressure about our direction in life. Ooh, pressure in the left thumb. This is about your willpower. Also about being stubborn to be connected to things that don't serve you anymore. We're gonna release out of the feet. I'm tapping on the feet, opening up the foot's portal. We're gonna move this energy out of the feet. Deep breath. We're gonna go ahead and move the other side. Yeah, ticklish feet, huh? Removing old mindsets of what stagnancy looks like. removing mindsets of what contentment looks like, removing mindsets of being in the place of peace when you are meant to be at a place of peace before you move into a place of movement, and integrating that peacefulness into the movement. Old thought forms, associating movement with chaos. Your third eye looking right back at me. Hey, girl. Ooh, solid. I'm good. Shit, yeah, you couldn't do this, and I am tapping on the back of the head. Go ahead and releasing from the shoulders here. You place a lot of pressure on yourself. It's time to let that go. Time to let yourself flow. There's some disappointment in the stomach that we're moving. Transmuting that into recognizing your own personal power. In knowing that your choices were divinely yours, and they have brought you exactly where you have needed to be. You feel like you should be doing more, but Spirit says take the time to rest while you can.
Ooh, while I can, huh?
You stubborn. Maybe telling you.
Yeah.
Moving the gut. We're going to remove guilt from the gut in the lower abdomen. And we are removing that thought process about you looking sloppy. We're transmuting that. Your body and all of your trillions of cells are so divinely unique and beautiful. They are divinely of your essence. They are you. Your temple is so divine as it holds your beautiful spirit. Spirit says, be present and in gratitude more. In the moment, not gratitude and doing something. Gratitude and just sitting still. Sitting still. You be like, oh yeah, this is great. What are we doing next? No. No. They said they're proud of you for celebrating your wins. Your higher self is excited at the way that you are moving in this celebratory movement, like this celebratory attitude, this mindset that is propelling you. That's what's propelling you forward, is celebrating your wins more. And also, some of your wins are not always about doing something. Sometimes your wins are resting for the day. Sometimes your wins are eating the things that make your feel body good for the day. Sometimes your wins look a little bit different than what you originally thought wins were supposed to look like. And that's okay. We're releasing some pressure from the pelvic bone. Your root chakra is just vibrating. Lots of abundant energy coming. It's like your root and your heart are connected, like they're in simultaneous movement with where you're going in your career and your soul-led movement. But I do feel some pressure on the back of the heel, like above the heel where the ankle is, the back of the ankle on the left foot. And this is about being uncertain on how things will do. Transmuting that, moving that energy out. We're elevating you in certainty of who you are, in certainty of your path. Ooh, I'm just wiping your back off. You've been feeling vulnerable lately, allowing you to feel safe in this space, held, protected. Allowing grief to elevate you into love, acceptance, peace. You are grieving old versions of you that are no longer present. They are you now. They have evolved. Pulling the separation of those old versions of you. Oof. There's also anger in the liver. I'm gonna remove that. Transmuting anger into understanding, compassion, ease. Bringing forth the purpose of that anger to the forefront. Spirit is saying that those elements, the things that you have been upset about, they will surface for you to deal with them, release them in love, and get to the root of them. This could be anger at yourself, anger at others, anger at situations. Impatience. Your throat looks really good. You've been actively communicating, making it a point. And release. I am now closing my portals. I am no longer energetically available. And thank you. How are you feeling, Divine?
Like I was crying, but I didn't feel it. Like, I don't know, my eyes are like super watery, like I was crying, but I didn't feel crying. I wanted to ask if the anger and even maybe the crying is just probably, I think I answered that. I think I know it's my shadow self. Yeah, it's my shadow self, because I don't feel angry. I don't feel anything half the time. And just now, like, I was crying. This is tears, like I was just really crying hard or something, but
yeah,
I didn't feel it. I don't know what that is. And my head felt like really, really heavy, like it didn't belong on my body. Like it didn't fit my body. I don't know. That was crazy. But I felt like my kundalini rising. I felt really positive energy. That's what I felt, but the other emotions wise, I didn't feel anything, but spiritually, I felt my kundalini awakening, rising, which is good while I'm going through. That's like the first thing that I experienced before I like fully timeline leap. Now I feel all hot.
Yeah. You should feel a lot of movement through your hands and feet through the next few days, especially.
Yeah, I feel some movement through my hands right now.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. And just know you're right where you need to be.
I believe that.
You're right where you need to be. Just simmer down, grasshopper.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. I made a post about it, but I know that I resonated with it too. Like, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to fix. There's just enjoy. be where you are in the present moment. Because you hit it right on the head when you said, I show gratitude, but then I'm like, okay, what else am I supposed to be doing? What's next? I don't know how to rest. I go to rest and I'm just like, there's something I could be doing.
You be thinking about doing other shit while you resting. That's not resting. If your mind is busy, you're not resting.
I don't even rest when I rest. When I go to sleep, I'm in the astral realm going to do other stuff. I was doing a tarot reading in the astral realm like a couple days ago. Like,
yeah. Us that be in the realm hopping, you gonna have to spend time meditating in a field of flowers in your mind, and just chilling with the bees, because that's what I have to do. Because I'm always working somewhere. So the rest is in my meditation a lot of the times.
That's about the only place I can rest with some bees in my mind.
But yeah, you got this. Get you some rest and just enjoy where you're at, because you've propelled very far the past few months already. Like, you feeling like you ain't propelled. What else is propelling? Like,
I feel like there's some more.
You want to be slingshot across the universe or something? Like,
yeah.
No, baby, you want whiplash. Yo,
just a little faster.
Baby,
for a Taurus, I sure want to move pretty fast.
There's gotta be some other placement that is not your Taurus. My Taurus be sleep.
Okay, it's the Aries.
Thank you, because my Aries moon is the only motherfucker that do shit around here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be okay. Get you some rest. Tap into that Taurus energy. Enjoy. Cook you some good food. Make you a good meal. Enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to eat.
Eat it slow. Savor it. Let your taste buds do a little something, a little dance.
Oh yeah.
You remember how that feels?
No.
Okay. You gotta explore these senses. I encourage everybody to do this. Start every day. Start rubbing your body. I know that sounds a little provocative, but just
I do
ease.
that.
Yeah, like ease. Feel your skin, like feel your body, feel your touch, feel the different mediums of touch. What does it feel like when I do this? When I do this, like, like what does it sound like when I talk to myself in different voices? Like different things that stimulate your different senses, and be in that moment of pleasure in doing so.
I've been doing the touching myself in the last 2 days in the mirror and just speaking love to my body. And
yes.
So that's funny that you just said that.
Yes. But yeah, I'm glad it resonated with you.
You know it did. You know you be my business.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. All right, let me look at the chat. Wow, who knew that spirit attachment can last so long? Yes, it can last a long time. Until you address it. Spirit attachment can be present until you address it. If you're free to do a read, love to have one done. If not, just watch it change other people's lives. Kia, thank you for being present. Y'all, I've already been going for like almost 4 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and recollect my energy. But I am going to be doing, so my bookings are open this week and next week. And then I'm shutting my bookings down from all services probably until September. I will be doing some events. I'll be doing an event in Memphis. I'll be doing workshops. I have a workshop this Saturday on the workshop is called Transmutation Techniques. It is a game changer. This workshop is so dope. I can't wait for y'all to be present for that. So I have the links for that on the website. I also have a manifesting workshop next month. So for y'all who want to be a part of the manifesting workshop, that's going to be dope as well. If y'all would like to donate, my links are in they're in the chat, but I can repost them, or you guys can just hit me up if you would like to donate. If not, I'm just grateful that y'all were present. Please tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Bring people more into our community. I have a tech service community that's free to y'all, where most of y'all, I think most of y'all know about my tech service, but I do affirmations on the week, during the week, channeled messages at the start of the week. So if you're not in the tech service or subscribe to the monthly newsletter, I do monthly reads on there as well. So I'm still going to be active in the other channels, just not providing services after the first week of July, just because I'm working on some other projects. I'm going to be putting out a recipe book and working on a whole other course and project that I'm working on. So thank y'all for being patient with me. I wanted to do this event because I was going to be on hiatus for so long. So I would love to share some space with y'all in one-on-one sessions if y'all are interested in this week and next week. If not, I just am grateful to share space with y'all regardless, and here in the now. Thank y'all for holding on for 4 hours. Like, y'all are so blessed, and I'm so grateful for you. Y'all see it's dark in here. I ain't got no lights here. I live in the dark. But no, it's just such a blessing to be present with y'all. And if things resonated with you from this, I wanted to call it workshop, but from this event, please feel free to message me and tell me how you've been feeling. A lot of y'all, if not all of y'all, may go through purging, whether you had a one-on-one or not. So if you're going through some purging, feel free to message me anytime. I'm happy to get back to you, as you know, when I'm online or when I can, and just to be present. I definitely will be present with y'all. Let's see. Thank you, Times of Pain. Thank you for your divine spiritual team. Well, thank you. Natina, if you have the energy, I would like a reading. I was the last one on the list. Natina, I wish I had the energy to read anybody else right now. But I don't, and I don't want to we like to keep it spiritually safe over here. And I want to make sure I'm in the most divine energy to provide any service to any of y'all. And I really do want to do everybody in this room, I promise. But reach out to me on other platforms. We'll talk. And I do have some availability. We can talk about different one-on-one. So I'm happy to help, happy to be present. And I love y'all. The divine loves y'all. Let me put my links in here, and let's see, for anybody, I don't have my text service link number memorized, but if y'all don't know me, Zayne Spirit on Facebook, Soul Drive Global on IG, and any other ways that y'all can contact me, we can go from there. Yes, so you can get the replay of the recording after it's done. After it's done processing the recording, it usually takes like a few hours or so, and then I'll actually put it on the YouTube. If you guys would like to get the recording, reach out to me and I'll send you the YouTube link. But I'll also be posting it on my Facebook as well as my YouTube. You can subscribe to the YouTube Soul Drive Global, and you'll get the updates for the upload too. But I'm gonna upload it as soon as it's done, so y'all will be able to see it. Do y'all have any other questions? Make sure y'all get some water. Please rehydrate yourself. Get some fruit and water. And I love you guys. And the divine loves you. I'll talk to y'all next time.